So, Lewis, you were talking about how if you found a creepy crawly in your hotel room bed, you'd just burn the place down without a second thought.
I would have been spraying like. I'd be like pouring gasoline on the bed.
Oh my god. You are not alone, because this is what a man did when he found a snake. that is what was left of the building. So this is Guyana?
Oh, okay. You feel like they'd have a lot of snakes in kind of a South American country that's on the Amazon rainforest.
You think he'd be more worried about the chupacabra that's out there rather than, worrying about...
sucker.
Yeah, worrying about snakes.
So, trying to kill a snake, accidentally burn the building down, I can understand. I mean, it is a classic horror movie thing, to try and...
Burning a house down because you find a snake.
Well, when you've got a snake, there's a snake problem in your house. You've tried all the regular stuff to get rid of the snake, like luring it out with mice.
How is this like a horror movie?
Well,
You're talking to a man who's watched a lot of horror movies. You're in a house. It's late at night. You hear a tapping on the window. You're like, it's a snake. It's headbutting the window.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
And then you're like, oh my god, where's the phone? I've got to call the police. And then you look back to the window, it's gone.
The window's gone?
The window's gone. It got smashed by the snake. The snake is now in the house somewhere. So you go upstairs, you lock the door to the bedroom, which is somehow lockable.
Sure.
And then you're like, I left my phone downstairs. What am I going to do?
But then you see a shadow and then a licky tongue licking under the door.
And then you're like, oh no, because there's like a large gap between the floor and like the bottom of the door.
Yeah.
And
so
you're
you get one of those snakes that you use as a draft excluder.
Looks like a giant snake.
You put it under the...
Can you imagine if
that's draft excluder is a snake!
Can you imagine though, in like a horror movie, right? Like Jason Voorhees is outside your bedroom door. He's trying to get in, and he's got the knife, and it's coming underneath, between the gap between the floor and the bottom of the door. And you get a draft excluder, and it's like a Jason Voorhees draft excluder.
It's like a body pillow. But then you've done all that, and then you get your deodorant, your can of Lynx Africa.
Oh yeah, and the lighter.
And you...
Yeah.
And that's the classic emergency. I sometimes think about doing that, to people. Just flying, that's the sound it makes. Have you ever done it?
I thought you took it. You're just like one of my cats when I stroke them the wrong way. When instead of doing
the right way.
When instead of doing this, I do this to the back of their head and
yeah.
Oh fuck, sorry. I'm sorry. So what is this story?
Security guard was held for questioning, investigation on the way. It's unclear if the snake was killed.
So they may not have even killed the snake.
Well, maybe it's out there terrorizing other people.
So the security guard set fire to a tyre that was close to the house because there was a snake inside the tyre. Soon after lighting the fire, the man fell asleep. The fire started at 1 p.m.
A snake attacking you.
He fell asleep in the middle of the day.
I think the moral of the story is...
Don't set fire to tyres.
Don't set fire to things and then fall asleep.
This week in potato news.
What is it?
Confusion reigns after piles of potatoes dumped in North Carolina City.
This is like an American big version of what's happening locally. I walk down the street in Bristol and people dump bags of corn and seeds for the birds. There's somebody who's just emptying a bag of seeds onto pavements around Bristol. And you see them.
Yeah, so this is for like pigeons and starlings.
I assume so, yeah.
But if I wanted to attract like, say, seagulls, which there's plenty of in Bristol, I'll just leave a load of chips around.
Yeah.
But I haven't got like a fryer at home, so I'll just leave potatoes out.
I see.
And they can make their own chips.
So this is like an American scaled up version, because they have like much bigger birds. like eagles.
So there is a solution to this mystery.
Right. Someone's picked all these potatoes and left them there.
They did. They picked them from the tree, potatoes tree.
Right. Yes.
They're
Where
like,
they grow.
It's ripe. So they picked the potatoes. But I love that it's like, I've got to be dreaming right now. My first thought is, this would only happen in New Bern.
Can we figure this out?
Oh, okay, all right. Because I know the story, obviously.
Maybe there was a truck shipping the potatoes and he was running out of petrol and he was like, I have to dump the cargo or I'm not going to make it in time.
Yeah, okay.
So he had to dump the potatoes temporarily. Okay?
I mean, you'd think there'd be like lots of gas stations, they call them in America.
You think that, yeah. How about maybe the potatoes have got a rot on them and so they're not able to sell them. They look fine.
They look beautiful.
They look fantastic, actually. I would eat those, so that maybe that's not it. It looks like kind of opposite a apartment building. So maybe it's like a prank. Maybe it's like a wedding present.
It's a very expensive prank / wedding present.
How much do that many potatoes cost you?
That is literally, I would say, $500,000 worth of potatoes.
Do you know what? I'm out of ideas. What is the actual solution?
So the farmer wanted to donate them to a local food pantry, as they call them in America, I guess. So they're described as being sweet potatoes, which isn't potatoes. They're a different thing.
The yams.
Are they yams, or is that a different thing entirely? Again?
No, they're yams. Citation needed.
I think they're different.
They're all vaguely the
So
same.
these were leftovers that the pantry didn't want, so he just dumped them in the street so they wouldn't go to waste.
Right. Do you know what it's like? It's like someone is into cooking, into baking. They've baked themselves some stuff, but they don't want to eat all that cakes and cookies because they're really sugary. So they bring them into the school or the office.
It's what we have
leave
in the
them
office.
in the kitchen, and other people help.
Like Alice bakes cakes, brings them in. It's like, here, have some cake.
Yeah, exactly. And it's lovely. Thank you, Alice. But dumping them, imagine if
She
someone
dumped it in the street.
instead just dumped 100 cakes.
And just left
on the
them
floor.
in like Queen Square. There was 2,000 pounds of potatoes left over that he dumped.
Right.
And he actually donated 15,000 pounds.
Holy crap.
So he had 17,000.
So that pile of potatoes is what's left.
He gave them 15,000 and they were like, that's enough.
It was 8
We won't
times as
take-
much
Crazy.
of that pile that was just fine. And people were like, yeah, we'll keep them coming. And after 15,000 pounds worth, they were like, that's
Not
enough.
worth, in weight.
In weight.
Yeah.
How much is that in worth? How much is a pound of potatoes?
I would say about $500,000.
Right. Well, you would know. What's next on our thing? Do we have any more news?
We got more potato news, Lewis. Of course we have.
Woman finds live snake in Woolworths bag of potatoes.
So this is Australia,
Yes.
where they still have Woolies.
Woolworths is different. It's different, isn't it? Woolworths.
It's a different man that has the same
It's a different
name
Woolworth.
as Jeff and Dave Woolworths.
I mean, you hear this sometimes about people finding a scorpion in a bunch of bananas.
Oh, it's spiders in bananas, isn't
People
it?
finding
Oh.
a spider in a fucking cider melon. It doesn't look that big. It's like a little grass snake.
It's only a little snake, but those are the worst ones.
Did her kid get bitten by it? Because look at him. What's happened to him? Poor fella.
He has hypoplastic left heart syndrome.
Shit.
He only has half a heart. I opened it and I grabbed 2 potatoes out and I was like, oh no, I'll do 3. And turned around to get the other one and he jumped out.
I ran and got the laundry basket
Yeah.
and smashed it on top of it.
So
it
you
was
know-
attacking the laundry basket.
So, you know, rock, paper, scissors. This is like snake, laundry basket,
Potato.
potato,
Let's play a little game. So this is
laundry basket,
yeah.
snake,
and potato.
Potato.
Right?
Wait. What beats what?
What makes what?
Laundry basket beats snake.
Yeah.
Snake beats potato.
No, potato beats snake.
They can't everything beating snake.
Oh, yeah. Snake beats potato.
Yeah,
and
potato beats laundry basket. Makes perfect sense. Okay, all right. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Snake.
Ah! Got ya!
Miss Davison said she had contacted Wards and provided photos of the snake. They have asked for some other photos. I have still got the snake. I ended up freezing it, and I said if you want the snake, I can post it to you because they're wanting
snake.
more evidence to identify it.
That poor fucking snake.
What? I ended up freezing it. I thought one day I might get hungry. I don't like things to go to waste here in Australia.
She asked her son, "What do you want to have for dinner tonight? Chicken nuggets or snake?" So it's a marsh snake, which are mildly venomous.
Of course they are. It's come from Australia.
So this guy, Stuart Mackenzie. Oh my God, that's...
From the Sunshine Coast Snake Catchers 24/7. Snake catcher Stuart Mackenzie here from Sunshine Coast Snake Catchers 24/7.
The main thing to do if a snake catches you by surprise is don't panic.
Whip your dick out and just piss on it. Snakes hate being pissed on.
What I like to do is I just like to stick my finger up its ass and then it just
no.
paralyses it. It doesn't move. I mean, it didn't do this, obviously, because it didn't have hands. Christ.
Amazing.
Potato news.
That was a brilliant segment, honestly. Let us know if you have any more potato news and we'll fucking get cracking. We'll get that bacon. We'll get bacon on that.
So bad.
Oh, well that's great. All right, bye.
It's like the outro.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
All right, bye.
Bye. They're probably not even going to use the outro. They'll probably just end when we laughed about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's true, actually.